Hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of Let's Play Paper Mario. Alright, so we're back. So we're going to do something I like to call Toad Town Shenanigans. Our first stop is the mail office, post office, whatever. Well, it seems that you have received some mail. This is where you receive letters for your party members, and you know, it's just a little world building, fleshed out, makes you feel like a real place kind of thing. Here you go, Cooper, how are you doing? Your mother dropped by for a visit the other day. We had a really nice talk over some Koopa tea. She didn't even seem oh my god. Oh yeah, that was when I realized, oh wait. Yeah, she did seem a touch disappointed that you were still on the road. Yeah, I'm doing this post-commentary. I explained this a lot, but you know. She said that she's going to cook a delicious dinner when you come back, so you have something to look forward to. Oh yes, if you're having to see my wayward husband, please tell him to come back home more often. Take care, Colorado's wife. So yeah, you're gonna get letters from NPCs you met along the way and whatnot. And yeah. So yeah, Toad Town Shenanigans. I do something similar. When I played Paper Mario 1000 Year Door with the Bickering Gamers, I did Rogueport Shenanigans. Basically, if there's one thing I love about the traditional style Paper Mario games, at least, it's still possible in today's Paper Mario games, but I love the between chapter moments. You get to stretch your legs and whatnot. You know, just explore the world. You know, take a break. And yeah, here's a stop I always like to make at the badge shop. We have lots of rare badges. This is a great. I think this is the best version of the badge shop, if I must be honest. I think the 1000 Year Door had a great one, but the prices are better here, and fewer are available, but badges are available in this store, but usually better badges every chapter. So I bought the multi-bounce, which lets me do a jump of row enemies, so I can hit more than one at a time, and which is a favorite badge of mine. And I bought the Speedy Spin. I'm going to put them both on. A fun fact, this is the first time I'm ever using the Speedy Spin badge. It's also the first time I ever Let's Playing this game, so I thought I'd give it a try because a lot of Let's Players who play this game use it, and it seems to really come in handy. And yeah. Alright, so, this is usually my first stop. Because we're so close to the post office, I just wanted to do it. Because this I love. We're going to go to Mario's house and pay a visit to our brother, Luigi. And after every chapter, he has a mechanic where you get to try out an ability you earned from the previous chapter. In this case, we get to use Bombette. And yeah, you're going to see that a lot, me hitting the item menu when I meant to go to the party menu. But yeah, you know. Luigi. Hi, Mario. I figure I'll have an adventure sooner or later, so I'm training. So terrible at reading. What's that dry desert? Oh, sure, there's a train that goes there from south of Toad Town. Hey, maybe I'll tag along. No? You sure? Give me a chance. Oh, poor Luigi. So here's something else I just do out of habit. I just, like, hit trees and shake bushes knowing there's nothing in there. But anyway. Yeah, I love the idea of stopping by Mario's house. Like, this is the only game I know of that does that. And, you know, I'm just checking to see how that works out, our records. And here's where you find letters for Mario. Dear Mario, how do you do? I'm Little T. I'm just a little toad. I live in Toad Town. I've been training at the dojo so I can save Princess Peach. I'll write you again later. Bye. And the Koopa Bros. Oh boy. How you rat, Mario? How dare you embarrass us? I'll never forget what you did. Red. Hey, watch your back when you walk at night. Black. I'm gonna make you cry. Green. You'd better sleep with one eye open, pal. Yellow. We shall return, the Koopa Bros. So yeah, you know, it's fun who you get letters from. I think it's an underappreciated thing. Like, all the Let's Players go through, but it's not really something they take a lot of time to talk about. I love the world that Paper Mario set up, and the future games do a lot. They make real feeling worlds, except for Sticker Star. What'd I say? Cough, cough. So yeah. Speaking of Dojo from Little T, he's going to be one of our recurring characters in the mail, slots. This is the dojo. You don't get experience for fighting the dojo. By the way, I'm just going to... Don't mind me, I'm just going to heal first. The dojo is just for bragging rights. What you get for the dojo is certificates. And the higher certificate you get, you know, it's bragging rights. But it's fun. It's something nice to do. There's a lot of distractions. There's something I like about Toad Town over Rogueport between chapters. While I do appreciate that Rogueport, it takes a lot more to get from chapter to chapter. Like, it's not inherently obvious. It's not like, oh, here, just do this and you'll get the next chapter. You know, I like that the story, like, going from chapter to chapter, there's a story involved that makes Rogueport feel more fleshed out, but I like how much there is to do in Toad Town. I much prefer it, and that might be my nostalgia and the fact that I love that a game actually had a mapped out version of Mushroom Kingdom, but, you know. So yeah, this is the Dojo Master. His health is rather delicate. Every day he trains at this dojo to improve body and mind and blah blah blah. So yeah, this is just like, really, this is a play to show how strong you got. You know, it's a great way to practice your action commands. You know, you can practice strategies. Like, we're gonna be attacking a Buzzy Beetle here. His name's Chan for obvious reasons. Yeah, Chan the Man. And yeah, they're little mini bosses, and I thought that was a fun idea. We never really see anything like this again in a Paper Mario game, as far as my knowledge goes, from what I'm remembering. But yeah, you know, it starts out simple, obviously, but as you get stronger, and even without, you know, I've seen some amazing people do amazing things. Like, you know, you go on YouTube, there's so many fun things you can do with Paper Mario with the way that battle system works out. But yeah, while we have the time here, because it's just gonna, I don't even get hit once, because you know, it's a test of strength. You know, they really mean it, mind and body and all that. It's just a good way to, you know, be you know, practice your stuff. So yeah, I mean, I probably should have shown off his moves, but what are you gonna do? But yeah, this is one of like the Japanese kind of references. Paper Mario may be, you know, a Mario game, but it is a JRPG nonetheless, so, you know, we're gonna see another small Japanese reference here as well, but, you know, not that it matters. It's just a little thing, you know, it shows off the world we live in. So yeah, no experience, but you do get a cool little certificate of proof that you beat this, you know. Personally, a lot of people love to talk about the dojo. I mean, the bosses at the end get challenging, like really difficult, which is fun. But I was never that into it. I do like doing it. I like seeing how far I can get. I never fully beat the dojo, but, you know, maybe I never tried. I don't know. This is basically the Pit of 100 Trials before the Pit of 100 Trials. Pretty much. I heard that the princess, the three maids of the Princess Peach's castle went on a trip. I guess they don't have much work, but really, the princess was kidnapped and times are bad. What on earth were those maids thinking? Yeah, I agree with you. Going on a trip during a situation like this, have they lost it? Totally, girls. I, Felicity, agree. Ha. Puns. I think they should think especially hard about which souvenirs to buy. Indeed. I'm not sure if you can see this frame skips. I gotta work on that. I'm sorry if you do see it, but I'm seeing it. It's making me a little nervous. Water and dirt, sunshine, power, blah 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 blah. My name is Minty. Ha ha ha. Please enjoy this flower garden. I've heard there's a lovely flower, the flowery bulbos, blah blah blah. This is what bulb looks like. This is important. I can't tell you how many playthroughs as a kid. Nowadays I'm very careful, but as a kid, I can't tell you how many playthroughs. I missed one, and because I didn't know this game as well as I do now, I'd have to like search all over the place. Remember, before the internet, and I did not have a strategy guide for this game. I had to look through everywhere to find like one of those bulbs. There's 4, and just trust me for now, in case you actually don't want to be spoiled on this game. That's like what, 15 years old, whatever. Yeah, this came out in 2001, I think. So, yeah. Ignore this. I honestly just wanted to see how far they let me go. I probably could. I'm sure they stopped me eventually, but yeah, here is the mid-center of Toad Town. The debris is cleared and we can go. And this is Tasty, our cook. The cooking mechanic in Paper Mario is neat. It lets you use regular items to create a better item. And this is where, you know, I was talking about the Koopa Leaf before in Chapter 1. This is where you can make a cool item. This is a great example. A lot of people use mushroom, but I didn't have a mushroom on me, so yeah. And this is much faster than the other chefs. Like, I dig the fact that they have, like, flair and animations and all that for the Super Paper Mario and Thousand Year Door, but this is so much better. La 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 la, they give you the thing. Hey, we got tea, which cures 7 FP instead of the turtle leaf that does 3. So this episode, you know, I always list these as Toya and Shenanigans because it's nothing to do with the story. You know, I just spend a lot of time talking to NPCs because, like in Thousand Year Door with Rogueport or with Flipside and Super Paper Mario, or even the Color Kingdom or whatever Sticker Stars Kingdom was, there are NPCs do have stories that progress to each chapter. They do have different things to say. It's fun, and there's fun places to go to in Toad Town, like the sewer here and all that. I really hope you can't see those frame skips because this is terrible, and I apologize if you can see that. But yeah, the sewer we're going to go into a lot between each chapter. The sewer was a lot of fun to explore, and I love these parts of Paper Mario because, like, there's no risk. You know, you go back, you just redo things. It's not like you're solving puzzles or anything. You're just doing your thing. That's cool. And we get to see an example of a enemy variant. These are Dark Goombas. I'm sorry. They take the color palette of the underground level Goombas from the original Super Mario Brothers, and they hit harder and they have more HP. But other than that, they're just a regular little Goomba. And as you can see, you know, way back from the first chapter, we're getting more options in combat now. You know, like, now I get to think a little more, and, you know, as the game progresses, it's like any other RPG, really, especially turn-based battling RPGs. You get to do more and more, and you get to experiment more and more, and there's just more you can do. And I think that really shines in Paper Mario, because of the limitations each attack have on certain enemies, the orders in which you can attack. I'm purposely going to skip a block here to break, because I know there's an enemy on top of it, and you can actually see it. There's also something else I ignore, but that's not on purpose because I'm stupid and I'm looking. Look at that! I'm looking for a hidden block, and I skipped it. There are hidden blocks in this game, much like Super Mario RPG. And here's the blooper mini boss. Get used to him. And another reason why you want to go around the sweet old, you know, sewers here. This is greatly expanded in the Thousand Year Door to the point where you even need to go to chapters through the sewer, which I like that. I really do. But yeah, you know. Another straight up mini boss, you know, I don't know if, you know, I don't know how long it'll be before I start losing. I'm sure it's going to happen. I got really close here, but I also get to show a good example of taking advantage of Star Spirits. We're going to use Refresh and all that. I show you that Goombario is not as useless as everyone makes him out to be. I mean, I'll be fair with you. I use Goombario very little too because I do not care that much about tattling, but you know, what are you gonna do? So yeah, Refresh. It's a lifesaver for now, and then I still think it regains purpose. You know, if you need a little something without using an item. Because after a while, Refresh goes from something that really helps, like right now in this point of the game, to overglorified little item, yeah. But yeah, like with all the mini bosses we've been facing, just go all out, you know. Unfortunately for me personally, I don't think the reward's very good here, but that's the beauty of the way playing Paper Mario. Everyone has different preferences, everyone has different something. Let's see. This is actually I never noticed before. This is the first time I ever used a dried shrew in this game. And I never knew about that tongue sticking out animation. That's so cool. Like, and I figured at this point I can take a few hits, but I just wanted a little more HP just in case. I knew he was close to dying. But there you go, Lucky Badge. This is why we put on badges. Badges are so fantastic, and I wish they would come back in Paper Mario. Like, that out of everything. That and the star point system and the party members, of course. But that is what I miss the most. The badge system's so great. And speaking of badges, that's what we get, the Shrink Stomp. Not a badge I use. I don't really like using the status ailment jumps because I don't know. I just find they never work for me. This is where I realize, wait a minute. Going back. And now I will not be stupid and get the hidden mushroom. See, block to only get a mushroom I could have totally used in that battle, but I didn't need it. Oh yeah, patting myself in the back. Hear that? That was patting myself in the back. So yeah, we'll be coming back to the sewer. You know, as you can see, I have a checklist. I check the mail. I check on Luigi. I go to the sewer. This is gonna be the longest one because I'm going through all over town, talking to people. There's a lot NPCs in the main courtyard, in the outside. I'm going to ignore, but I'm going to go into a few buildings and talk to people and whatnot. This guy. Now, he's talking about how he can just upgrade something. Obviously, he's a con artist. Here's how this works. You upgrade something, but in return, he takes away something. I'm not sure. I know there's like a system for it, but I'm not sure what it is. But it's a ripoff. I never use it. Some people like to use it if they regretted the decision they made in the level up, but, you know, I'm not into it. Speaking of which, I totally gotta... It's been so long since I last updated this. I have to see what I'm up to in level ups. So yeah, there's another Power Rangers reference. I like to think of that as a little callback to Super Mario RPG. And here we have a better item shop. That's always what's great about these hub worlds too. The main lands in Paper Mario is they have 2 item shops, and it comes in handy. But yeah, like here's a building we'll never go into again. Like I'm not gonna make the Toad Town Shenanigans too long because yeah, it doesn't continue the story. It's just the way we stretch out our legs. We prepare for the next mission. I didn't even have to do that much. I didn't feel the need, especially since I need inventory space for the beginning of Chapter 2, which you'll see. But yeah, you know, this is the east side of Toad Town, by the way. Just so you know. Apparently it's the quietest neighborhood in the thing. But yeah. You know. Yeah, this guy, yeah, and there's always little NPCs. You ever get lost, you don't necessarily have to pay money to Merlin. You can also just talk to dudes. And here's an interesting building. Like the music. And we're going to leave. Yeah, I'm just giving you the grand tour now that we have access to all of Toad Town. That's all. Ooh, Postman Paragon. He delivers letters to many towns in the Mushroom Kingdom, but he's easily distracted, so more than often than not. The mail is slow, yeah. I missed that, but you know, just like my mail. Yeah, see, I told you, quiet is part of Toad Town, but not as quiet as West Toad Town. Got my things mixed up. So here's the port of Toad Town. How fun. But yeah, like I said, NPCs guide you. That's number one rule of RPGs. Keep in mind this, and this is also the fun of exploring all of Toad Town between chapters, because this is foreshadowing to another chapter right here, and we'll see it in due time, but it's fun. Lots of fun. Because, it's just what's so I love about the first 3 Paper Mario games. They're just so good at world building. It's so fun to have Mario go through this fleshed out, real feeling world. And for me, it was the first time I experienced this kind of thing as a kid. Like, where the people were real. You know, obviously, I don't think they're real. You know, I think I'm sounding like I'm making out that way. But it's just, they do a great job at world building in the Paper Mario series. Except for Superstar. Because even I have to say, Color Splash does do a fun job with the characters. And they have their own stories. Like, that's just the best part of Paper Mario, I think. You know, I love Mario. I'm a huge fan of Mario, and to see him in this light where you get to explore and learn and understand different worlds, like, that's why Mario Odyssey is just the best. And Paper Mario is the best. And to this day, my 1000-Year Door is my favorite game, and I can't wait to get to that one day, if I ever do. We'll find out. I could have sworn I could have did this. I don't know why I couldn't, but... You know, I left it in because, you know, we didn't take that much time this episode. If this got, like, over, like, 28 or 30 minutes, I would totally, like, cut some things short, but, you know. Here's Chanterelle. She's a pop diva who can't sing. Yes, and she explains the irony of it. So, yeah, I mean... Yeah. I don't know what to say. I mean, I'll be honest with you. This is just me. I wanted to show everything off. I wanted to show you what this world looked like. And I want to make the point that these are people, you know, that's how the game developers wrote them. They're not just NPCs that say, I am error, or, you know, the cloak is in the rock that doesn't smile, or whatever, the crap, I don't know. I can still say crap in this YouTube climate, right, with all the Adpocalypse, whatever. I don't even know. Man, I'm tired. It's late. I've been itching to record again, so I was like, I have free time and I don't have much to do. I'm just gonna do it. And you know, I'm glad to be back, guys. I really didn't mention that much. Usually I just love to mention my huge gaps, but you know, what are you gonna do? Oh man, what is going on? Oh, I really hope you guys don't see that. I'm gonna have to I'm never gonna know, so I'll have to that's just what stinks about post commentary. Things like this. But it is easy. It takes like twice as long, obviously, because I have to record it and then I have to put my voice over it, but what are you gonna do, right? Alright, a quick rest, and we're gonna see the south side of Toad Town, which is how we progress to the next chapter. We're getting close to the end, so you don't have to worry about my mumbling, and then we can get back to the game. A little thing about Chapter 2. In my opinion, I don't like Chapter 2 that much. I think it's kind of like Marble Zone in Sonic 1 for me, where it's like the first chapter did a great job at pacing and getting you to learn the game, and then here's another moment of like, whoa, 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 hang on. Here we go. We got a bubble, and he'll give us our first... don't miss these guys. Obviously, you can't miss this one, but there's a couple you can if you're not paying attention. They always make it clear, because they know you have to progress, but like... And I was just a kid, but I'm just saying. I just feel like I should give you that warning anyway. When you see these guys, go for them as fast as you can. Do not. And there is one they designed where you could possibly forget it. Actually, no. I'm sorry. That's not true. Not necessarily. But yeah, you know, beauty is fragile, right? There I am. I just have to look around, get every angle. That's just a thing I have with Paper Mario games. It's a habit I put myself into, but there's not actually a tree that actually does do something. This is the game room. We don't have access to it yet. We need to get a membership card, but Paper Mario, they all have games. You know, they're good for stuff. They get you like special currency or sometimes actual coins in the case of Color Splash, and you can trade them in for stuff and whatnot. And to be honest with you, I forget what Paper Mario 64's games are. We'll find that out together. But the Thousand Year Door and onward, they're pretty much just ways to test your skills, like the in-world game abilities you have. And here's something I never understood why it's in the game. I love little oinks. Love them. You want to learn about them? Little oinks are timid and mysterious creatures that hatch from eggs. They spook easily and will run away if you approach them. Observe them from out here. There are many breeds of little oinks. They are very easy to tell apart. White ones, black ones, even gold and silver ones. If you're curious about the breed of the newborn little oink, come over to talk to me. I wish the world were full of little oinks. That would be grand. I really don't care about them. So yeah, little oink farms, you can have 10 of them. If you get an 11th one, the old one will leave. If you open up the gate, they'll all reset. I never saw the point in it. I know I'm sure it's just another distraction of Toad Town, which I just was praising, but this is not one of the ones I like that much. Spend 10 coins. It is fun. You know, it's like a little collecting thing. And pigs don't come from eggs, they're mammals, but you know. Sorry. I think I got a pretty cool one to start off with. The star little oink. The star is so mystical. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry about that. I'm recovering. I just recovered from a cold. So I'm going to be doing that. So yeah, there's a lot of little oinks. I've seen people play around with it. I've heard of that. But yeah, I guess it's just a way to. I think you can. Honestly, it's just so long, but I vaguely remember you can do something to sell them for coins or whatever. I really don't know. But yeah, there it is, the train that everyone's been talking about and still talking about to get to the Dry Ruins. But oh no, this is one thing that Rogueport definitely has over Toad Town. As much as I like how much Toad Town has to do compared to Rogueport, Rogueport, they pretty much said, okay, here's the town missions thing, but that's optional and something you can easily miss and not see. Toad Town, it's all in one place, you know? They tell you where the guy is, and they're side quests. Toad Town has distractions. Side quests, yeah, kind of, but I just like it more. But yeah, this is an example of where Rogueport got it right. To get between every chapter, look at this. All I have to do is, come on, it's obvious. I'm not even going to insult your intelligence. You get Bombette, you destroy the rock, boom, you're going to chapter 2. Like, I love the stuff with, like, Don Pianta and Thousand Year Door and whatnot. But either way, this is the first of its kind, and it's definitely better than just going from one dot to the other in Super Mario RPG. But, you know, some people prefer that. I do too. It's fine. I'm just saying. I enjoy the world building in RPGs. I enjoy Mario, and I love seeing Mario in his world, you know? Like, I love the Mushroom Kingdom setting for this too. But we're going to say no to that because we're going to go to Chapter 2 next time. So, yes, thank you all so much for watching. I've been Billy, your video game analyzer. Sorry, don't float my bet. Have a good day, good night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you next time.